Hello everyone, Joe Vitale, American Retirement Advisors with the Gradient Investments Weekly Talking Points for the week ending May 6, 2022. Let's get into stocks. In a volatile week, the broad U.S. stock market S&P 500 declined slightly by 0.18%. The Russell 2000 dropped 1.29%, and the tech-heavy NASDAQ lost 1.50%. Now, overseas and developed markets, which is the EFA, was down 2.78%, while the emerging markets was down 4.12%. Within the U.S., the best performers were the sectors were energy and utilities, while real estate and consumer discretionaries were the laggards. Now, value outperformed growth last week. In fixed income, it was well anticipated that the Federal Reserve would increase its federal fund target rate last week, and they did by 50 basis points, or 0.5%, to 0.75 to 1%. This follows the Fed's decision in March to raise its rates by 25 basis points, or 0.25%. The Fed chair also stated that the next rate increase is in June, should be anticipated to be about another 0.5%. And as the board did not see the need for more aggressive rate hikes at this time, which is why the market went crazy, we had a 900-point rally. Then the next day we kind of settled in a little bit and came back down. So the benchmark 10-year Treasury bond finished the week at 3.12% yield, which is up 23 basis points, or about a 0.25%. Let's get into commodities. The price of West Texas crude oil rose 4.85% last week following the European Commission decision to place an embargo on Russian crude oil in 6 months. The decision is positive for oil because it lowers the available supply. West Texas crude finished the week at $109.77 per barrel, which is why we're seeing record oil prices at the pumps right now. The gasoline, I think, is at the all-time high or just under it. Let's get into economic data. The unemployment rate was steady for April at 3.6%. Job openings currently sit at 11.5 million open jobs, while the number of unemployed persons stands at 5.9%. So we got 2 jobs for every person. That's 1.9 times the opening for every American looking for a job. Let's get into some company news. BP, which is a G40I, which is our international portfolio and energy sector focus holding, reported earnings that exceeded consensus expectations and increased their share buyback program by $2.5 million on top of the $1.6 billion executed in the prior quarter. So shares were actually up 10.93% for the week. How about Bank of America, which is a G50 holding, contrarian, and a Core Select holding, reported that growth in the purchase on its debit and credit cards advanced 13% on a year-over-year basis during April as consumers continued to spend at a pace well ahead of inflation. Now, notably, spending at airlines and travel agencies surged 60% in this past time, and shares were up 4.96% for the week. How about Conoco Phillips, another gas company, right? Core Select and Energy Holding, Focus Holding report and Focus Energy Sector Focus Holding reported earnings that exceeded expectations. Additionally, the board increased its dividend and raised their share buyback program by $2 billion. Shares were up 12.74% for the week. That's it for the week. Thank you so much for being part of the ARA family. To contact us, give us a call at 855-756-5700. Visit our website at aradvisorsinc.com. I'm sure you're getting our newsletter already, but if not, go to our Facebook or YouTube page. Scan the QR code to subscribe. Remember, we've seen this before. I hate to keep saying this. Joe, I'm down 5%, I'm down 10%, I'm down 12%. Yes, I know. We were like this also in 2018. Remember what happened in 2020. Remember even happened in 2008 in the Great Recession. Those who stayed the course made it back, and made it back big time. That's why you're allocated the right way. God bless you. Take care. We'll see you next week.